Alright everybody, welcome back to the video. Today is a continuation of last week's video. I'm sure you saw last week's video where I did Flower Cardians in action, where I showed you the junk doppel guide. So that was very interesting because that was like our full combo. Junk doppel is usually our full combo, and we ended up on a pretty cool anti-tear board. And this week, as I mentioned, would have been a continuation. So now we're going to be focusing on junk synchron and junk converter, which is the second best option in my opinion. And with these combos, I'm trying to utilize showcase to you that you can still use these combos if you don't have a Baron. So I'm creating my own combos. And before we continue, I just want to put a little note out that on Fridays now I should be able to upload what I'm calling Discord Fridays. So for those of you who don't know, there's a link in the description down below, but I have a Discord, Synchron Shenanigans, and a lot of people have joined, so I'm very grateful to everyone who has joined. But so I've posted on there and I've mentioned that, you know, you guys are my community and I want to know what you guys have in terms of ideas or suggestions for YouTube videos, what you want to see, what you want me to tackle. And some of you have graciously dropped a few suggestions. So on Friday I will be tackling all those types of videos, and we'll try and make it a weekly thing. So hopefully that way most of you guys can get much needed answers to some of your questions or combos that you want fulfilled, or you know, just to help you guys out. And then our regular uploads will still be there, so whatever the hell I want to upload and whatever crazy nonsense I want to showcase to you guys, we can do that on usually Sundays and Mondays. That's usually when I upload. We're on EDO Pro, and today, like I said, it's the junk converter guide to make the Flower Cardians without the Baron. This time I was thinking about it. I had a different version of how to play this, but we're considering our board loses hard to Dark Rule and stuff like that. I didn't want to use up all the resources. I wanted to just make a good board that locks the graveyard, and in case our opponent decides to switch up and, you know, banish stuff or do something else, I'll bring out things like Cheng Ying and the Herald, so it just gives us more advantage of that kind of stuff. But anyway, let's just start this. So tuning will search as the starter synchron, rota will search as the converter effect will search junk, summon junk, revive the converter, make speeder effect, converter effect, which will revive junk synchron, and then we'll get all our synchron tuners. Starter synchron effect to add the illumination, and then we will make the Vermilion Dragon, because usually you'd make Baron here and then use the Baron, make Yazi, then Baron pop Yazi, but we have Vermilion. And then obviously now we can use the Starter's Illumination because we do need it at the moment. Remember, with the junk doppel guide I told you to hold it and use it only when you need it, because the pistols are a problem. So we'll hit play, and then Starter Synchron effect, tribute of the junk synchron, and then special summon the Starter Synchron and the trail, and then we make Yazi. Vermilion, we will pop the Flare Synchron on the field because we're going to have a problem with clogging, and I've got Flare Synchron in the deck. I'll make a video in the future on why this is in the deck, but it's to boost our consistency, considering we can't really play around the fact that the pistols will just banish our non-tuner level 2s in the grave if we try to make speeder. So it's just another alternative, and I'll mention it in a few weeks time once these combos are out of the way. But yeah, okay, so the Vermilion would pop the banish the Flare Synchron to pop our Yazi. Yazi effect in graveyard will float into our Meme, and then we'll use Meme twice this time, and then we will use Starter Synchron and the 2 tokens to make the first Flower Cardian, and we want to get as much advantage as possible, so use Moonflower Viewing's effect to give you that additional draw. Even though it reveals and it shows your opponent what you draw, it's still an additional draw, so do activate it. And this time we got lucky off of Doppel Warrior, but I'm not going to be utilizing the hand for this combo, just to showcase the possibility of, say for example, we don't have anything in hand to play past, we just only have to utilize the field and the graveyard for what we've used. So yeah, so then we'll use the Meme Egg for the last time. We'll get the last token, we use the Jet and the token to make the Shaman. Shaman chaining 1, Jet chaining 2 will get Converter. Shaman will special summon both Converters. And then I'm using the Moonflower Viewing, the Vermilion, because we don't need it anymore, and one of the junk Converters to make the Butterfly. Butterfly effect will banish Moonflower, and then we basically locked our opponent out of the graveyard. And then use the Butterfly and, what did I use? Previous, let's go previous. The Butterfly and the Meme, and you make Cheng Ying. Changing is very good in this format considering there's a lot of banishing action happening, so it's always good to have that in your extra deck. And then from there use the remaining cards to make Herald. So these two have good synergy because it just Herald will banish, Changing will punish, and then your opponent's monsters lose attack, so that just reduces the chance of swinging over your Herald. And if you're lucky enough to, before you make Herald, have a Foolish Burial in hand or send a Cyber Synchron to the grave, you know your Herald is always protected, which is very good. And this is very good, a very good end board. I know this is supposed to be anti-tier, but considering that you've got Herald, that kind of does stop them, and you've used the Flower Cardians, which would have stopped them completely. And then even if they manage to out your board, this is what I was trying to keep in mind this time. Like, look, we've still got so much resources in our extra deck. We still got the Shen, we've still got Crystal, and we've got Junk Warrior if we just want to just use it as a beat stick. We've got Excel Synchron like this, and then Martial Metal Marcher to revive the tuners that we need. So there's still many ways we can still play. And oh look, I drew into the Harpy Sweater Duster, so this is very good. But yeah, the Junk Converter guide, this is what I wanted to showcase to you guys this week. So it's not as powerful as the Junk Doppel, but the Converter still gets you on a pretty decent board. And like, Changing is a beast in this format, like especially against all of the banishing action that's happening, and we're sort of egging it on with our Herald. So yeah, it's a good option in this format. But yeah, that's all I had to showcase to you guys today. If you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and join that Discord, because I'm always interested to hear what you guys have to say, and we start discussions and we just talk and then we bullshit each other. It's always a fun time. But that's all I have for you guys today, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Peace.